I'm from Maharashtra, and I have completed my graduation this year. And yeah, I right nowadays I am improving my English.
Okay, so tell me about the topic. I think we have the topic of about books versus movies, right? So
Yeah,
what's the benefit and demerits of, I think, that thing. So what do you want to say? Just explain about it.
yeah, Kajol. In my opinion, books is better than the movies because books are we have books. We have a long time with us, and for any time we can read the book. It does not exact constant time to read book. So we have time. Then that time we read book, and sometime we read book. After that we feel fresh, and and we can imagine the character in the book. Whatever we have imagined. So it's a very essential and good for us. And while we reading book, we can improve our vocabulary power as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So movies time it's only 3 hours, and it's not long. So in my opinion, books are good
So,
than the.
sometimes it just happened that, when we read the novel like Ramayana, Mahabharata, most of the novel, like that type of novel. So I think, at that time we love to watch the love to watch the videos rather than read the books at that time. I think, because we feel the character, and I think, when we watch the video, we are able to understand the thing very easily. Which maybe we don't able to understand in books. Sometimes it happens that. So I think, yeah, at that time you say that some of the movies is also good for us. Your point is right. I want to make some point, most of the time it happens that I also support books, because books, as we all know from early days, I think books are a good friend of human being. So that's really good thing. And I think from early days, books is the only way to communicate with each other, to know, to explore the knowledge more and more with each other. Like before movie, we don't have anything, so we have the book. We can read the book and get some knowledge from that book. So I think, no doubt, I totally agree that book is a good friend of any person. And but sometimes it happens that most of the people are illiterate, and are not able to study that book, because of they don't have any knowledge. So I think at that time, they used to watch the video. Like if they want to understand those things, so they just watch the video and understand the thing very properly. Like I will give you the example, like if I am illiterate and you are literate, and you just read the book of Ramayana, and I just watch the watch the serial, or anything which is truly based on that book. So I think, you also understand Ramayana, I'm not denying this. But I understand properly because of that video. So it happens that, the video content is just go on our mind very perfectly. And that's the best part of video, I think. And that's the beautiful part of that video. So I think at that time we needed it. Most of the time we needed, sometimes most of the people don't have habit to read the books. Like they feel sleepy when they when they generally read the books. So I think at that time also, some of the people love to watch the movie rather than book, because they feel sleepy at that time. Like if they started reading books like 1, 2, 3 page, and after that she feels sleepy. But when we watch the movie, so we entertain ourselves. So that's the thing happen with us. But yeah, I totally agree with you that book is better than video, because most of the content we can't like share in movies. So at that time also, so if you read any books now, you will get a extra knowledge of many things on that topic. On you get a depth knowledge of that topic. So that's the best part of book. But in movie we can only see the the above part, the part which is matter. That's it. We don't go through the depth of that topic, or of that like novel. So I think that's the great thing. Like we all have the great example. Like we watched two state movie, Three Mistake of My Life, I think, Kai Pochi, and Three Idiots also. Three Idiots, 5 point someone. So there's a lots of books. And if you read two state book or 5 point someone, because I had read it. But when I watched the movie, like movie is more interesting at that time. So I think it is also funny for us. Like we understand the thing very properly at that time. So, and yeah, that's the best part of movie. And yeah, the best part of books is also like merits and demerits, we can say. So what do you want to say about it? So just make a point for about it.
You are right, Kajal, because it's depend on the person mentality. Some people like to read book, and some do not. But it depend on people. But nowadays, some people are bored while reading a book, and they read only for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and after that they get bored while reading the book. And so I have one question for you. Do you read book, or do you like to watching movie?
Yeah, I generally, yeah, I read books, but very few. Yeah, I had read many novels. Like, see, it depends on novels how it is interesting or not. But yeah, sometimes if it is not interesting, though, then I love to watch the videos because it really, it really help us to understand the thing very properly. Like sometimes we just aren't able to understand the things in books, so at that time we are able to understand in videos very easily. So I think that's the best part of video. And yeah, I read books, but I generally read books in phone only. I don't use like it happens with me because we have a phone, we got the pdf of everything.
I agree with your point. This book, and
Mhm.
movies is only for 3 hours time, and they don't have a lot of knowledge from this. We don't get lot of knowledge from this movie, but while we reading the book, we get lots of knowledge, and some different question and answer we get from other person also. So, but to be honest, I'm not like to. I don't like to read book nowadays.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it happens with many people. It happens with many youths. But I have watched it because before I think before 3 or 4 year back, I judge people that if they don't read books, then they are not. It's like that. We just make a mindset like that. But I think it's not true. Most of the people have a good knowledge after watching some videos. Most of the time, if people don't love to read the book, he just go through the YouTube channel and just find the summarization of that book. So he got the knowledge, he got the content, what the book has said about that topic. So I think that's also good. They just collect the knowledge in different way. That's it. It's not about that if you don't read then you don't get anything. It's not like that. But yeah, I know one more thing about book is that you can get a depth knowledge of anything. That's the main point of any book, I think. You can get a depth knowledge about that topic, and sometimes it happens that when you go through the book you will get some extra knowledge about anything. Like sometimes we just skip some of the topic, but in book it is available and we just read that topic. So that's the best part of book. And we got very depth knowledge. But nowadays youths are very lazy and they don't want to read. And in fact it happens with me also. As I said that I also feel sleepy when I generally used to read a book. But still I tried, and I think from a long month I don't read any books. At last time I read the novel of about Mahatma Gandhi. But after that I just avoid to read.
You have completed this book.
No, I didn't actually. I just yeah, I had completed approx 70% of that book, and I just forgot to complete the whole book. So it just happened, when the thing is not interesting, then it's just left by self. So it just happens. So yeah, it
Uh,
is happen.
we can relate with this English language. We don't read any book. We only listen daily podcast. So this help to us, and we don't read book. So we cannot say that reading is we reading it's important, and we can also get knowledge like watching videos and listening some podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in English, I find something that about book is the best part of the book in improving English. I think when I started when I started to learn how to speak in English. So at that time, book really helped me. Like I started reading Champak book, and at that time when I read that book, I just read the book very loudly, and it helps me to improve my pronunciation. Like most of the words we just read in our mind. But when you say the word with your mouth, it is different from it is very different. I think I feel it. So I think at that time it really helps us. Like reading really helps me to improve, like to at least remove hesitation to talk with any people. So I think that's the best part of the book, and I feel it very 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 useful for me, I think.
I have one book. I show you. It's English grammar.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's great. Why I
I read this book sometime.
Okay, okay, that's great. You know why I started Champak? Because it is a storybook and I don't get bored from the story. So I just read a one
Yeah, it's a
story and
story.
yeah, yeah, and I just download the PDF of that book, and it's just have I just read one story only, and it is not very long. It is just of a one page. You can say it's just one page or two page. That's it. So I think on that one page and two page, I got I know how to speak the I know how to speak the some of the words which we are generally used to read in our mind, but when we speak those words, it is totally different. And the second best part of that book is that when I started reading that book, I just memorized some of the word automatically. We don't need to give the extra effort to learn those words. So that's the best part of the book. So I feel it personally. So I think that's the best part. If you want to improve your communication, then yeah, go through the book. It will definitely help you. So that's I think that's the best part.
Practice is the main part, while communicate and improve the fluency.
Exactly.
Some people think that fluency, people speak English like fast way, but that not fluency. Fluency means we can speak like constantly. We don't break while speaking, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's true. Like Hindi, when we talk in Hindi, we generally not think about anything to talk. Like if we want anything, then we just talk with people. We don't think the translation or the meaning of that thing. We just speak. So in English also, I think we should like that thing, that we don't have to think about anything, and we just talk with people like continuously, and that's I think that's the important thing about fluent English. So yeah, you're right. At that, if you improve your confidence level, then you will easily talk with people. I think if you have some basic knowledge of English, you can. So I think that's the best part of one session. So I think I just conclude this thing, and yeah, we will join again. Thank you so
Okay,
much once again.
thank you, thank
It's
you.
very nice to talk with you. Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
back to you.